iPhone 4S on T-Mobile or perhaps any other GSM provider? Well, if so, then you want to try this. It is the iPhone 4S RSIM interposer, which will allow you to connect to any other GSM network like T-Mobile, even if your device is factory locked to, say, AT&T, like in my case. Now, the fine folks over at each supplier actually provided these for me. Actually, they provided this one right here. This is the original version. This required you to dial 112, which is like dialing 911 emergency services in the United States. This one, though, this is the latest update, does not require you to dial 112. And thanks to the folks over at each supplier for sending me the updated version. It is version 2. This is the one you want. It's super simple. You guys are going to see it here in a second. So I'm just going to pop the package open just like that. And here is the RSIM. This is the actual interposer. If you're familiar at all with the Gevey adapter SIM cards from the iPhone 4, then you're going to be familiar with this. It also comes with the SIM adapter tray, which allows your SIM card to fit on top of the interposer there. So here is my toolbox. This is what I call my toolbox, folks. Just an Altoids 10, and it has, well, you can see it has the original version, the one that required 112, and it also has my T-Mobile SIM there. So I'm going to use that here in just a second. So let's go ahead and just power off the device. This isn't required anything, but I'm just going through the motions here just to show you guys. So there is the adapter in the SIM card tray there, as you can see. Just want to have it just like that. Make sure the RSIM logo is pointing outward. And then you want to take your SIM card, if it's a T-Mobile SIM card or whatever GSM provider you're using. I've actually cut this SIM down with a pair of scissors, so you don't really, I mean, while it's good to use a SIM cutter if you have one of those larger SIMs, not the micro SIMs, you don't necessarily have to do that if you're careful. Just be careful with that if you're going to use that. So we're going to pop out the SIM card tray there. Here's my AT&T SIM right there. Pop that out, and then we'll put in the new SIM adapter card, the RSIM, with my T-Mobile SIM card in there. There you go. See it sitting just like that, and you can see in the background, you see the adapter or the interposer in the background. If you turn it around like this, you can definitely see it there. So let's just slide that in. There it goes. Now here comes my only complaint with this device. It's not a flush fit. It doesn't fit flushly against the side of the device, side of the iPhone 4S there. I mean, it's not bad. It doesn't stick out like a sore thumb or anything, but it's not 100% flush fit, which, you know, that may be a downer to some of you. If you're using like a bumper, you're not going to notice it all. So let's go ahead and unlock the device. Okay. And now let's head over to our settings app. And what we want to do, we just want to disable the Zeppelin jailbreak tweak. If you notice in the upper left hand corner, you see the IDB logo. That is a jailbreak tweak. I turned that off so you can see that I have no service at the moment, but that'll all change in a second. Now, notice this. This is the phone settings panel under SIM applications, and you'll see some options here. You don't have to tinker with any of these options with this new version of the RSIM. The older version required you to do some stuff in here, but now look. In the upper left hand corner, you can see that I'm currently connected to T-Mobile just like that. So I don't have to change anything on the phone, even in SIM applications. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to dial 112, any of that. I just plug in the SIM card, wait a little bit, and it automatically will connect me to the provider that my SIM card is assigned to. That's simple, folks, even if your phone is factory locked. So let's just dial 611, and we'll just wait it out here. Okay, make sure speaker's on, volume's up. Okay.
T-Mobile, America's.
So there we go. Now let's try the voicemail now. Let's try that.
You must renew your plan or refill your account to complete this call.
Okay, so I don't have the minutes that I need for this T-Mobile. This is actually a prepaid SIM card, so I don't have the minutes or anything like that. But it does work. I can dial out anything that I want to do. So let's just go back to our AT&T card. We're going to go through this one more time just to show you guys how easy this is. This is really super simple. So I'm going to pop out the T-Mobile SIM card with the interposer, with the RSIM, and then I'm going to go ahead and put in the AT&T card. There's my AT&T SIM card. Just pop that right back in there, and then it should connect on over to AT&T in just a second. So we'll give it a few seconds here. There it is. Okay. So let's dial 611 there with AT&T, and let's see what we get. Let's turn the speakerphone on. Okay.
Thank you for calling AT&T about your Wi-Fi.
Okay, so there is AT&T connected just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop the AT&T SIM card out as soon as I can get a hold of this little tool here. Pop that out, and then I'll grab my T-Mobile SIM card with the RSIM, of course, and just plug that in just like that. Okay, so you see the T-Mobile SIM card, see the back, and pop it in, and we'll wait a few seconds. Just hit OK there. Give it a few seconds. This takes probably about 60 seconds, I would guess. It took about 60 seconds when I tried it last time. So let's see what happens. Okay. Just wait it out here and see. Okay, we got a new voicemail alert. Okay, that's great and all, but what we're looking for is that T-Mobile logo in the upper left-hand corner. So let's just keep our eye peeled to the upper left-hand corner and see what we see. This shouldn't take too much longer, I wouldn't imagine. There we go. Searching. Searching. Come on, T-Mobile. Let's see. Okie dokie. Taking a little longer than I expected, but let's just be patient. A couple more seconds here. Still searching. Still searching. Okay, maybe a minute and 30 seconds. How about that? Okie dokie. Huh, wow. It's taken a little while, but I know this is going to work. It's worked a couple of times. There we go. No service, T-Mobile, bam. There we go, folks. So it does work. It just takes probably about, I'd say, a minute and 30 seconds. Be patient. It is the iOS 5 for the iPhone 4S RSIM. This is the latest RSIM, the RSIM 2 Ultra S. Make sure you get the latest and greatest. Thanks goes out to Jason over at each supplier, especially since I wasn't willing to test out the first device because it required the 112 dialing. This one does not require 112, folks. Highly recommend it if your iPhone 4S is factory locked to a specific provider. This way you can use it with any GSM provider, including T-Mobile and others. You can find much more in the description of the video and on the post on iDownload blog. Let me know what you think in the comment section. This is Jeff.